The Cincinnati Bengals, sitting at 0-8, take on the 6-2 Baltimore Ravens, as the Bengals are going to start quarterback Ryan Finley in place of Andy Dalton, most likely spelling an end to the Andy Dalton era. And as one era comes to a close, the Lamar Jackson era in Baltimore is going strong. The legend grows. The Ravens coming off of that victory on Sunday Night Football against Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And in this one, it's going to be tough. Nobody really expects the Cincinnati team with Ryan Finley to be able to really compete with Baltimore. And early on here, though, it was Joe Mixon who would get the ball a lot here. He would be the feature in this offense, as Mixon with a nice 21-yard run there to open things up. And then after that, 1st and 10, Ryan Finley chucks one up here to A.J. Green. He comes down with it. A.J. Green, his first game back this season. And that's a really nice play for Green. And then Mixon here runs the football, gets down at the 6. They're going to have that 3rd and 1. And then here's Giovanni Bernard. That looks like a clear first down. They're going to call it 4th and inches, though. So Zach Taylor decides to go for it, and Mixon is stood up. A loss at 2, and out comes the Baltimore Ravens offense led by Lamar Jackson, MVP candidate so far this season. 1st and 10, handoff here to Mark Ingram II, and he's brought down after an 8-yard run. Then after that, 2nd and 2, Ingram here spins out of a tackle, and then he's just straight up gone here. Ingram, no one's going to be able to catch him. Carlos Dunlap with a really good try there. But no one's able to catch Mark Ingram, as the Ravens are going to take an early 7-0 lead there. 84 yards on that one run. Absolutely insane. That's this Baltimore team, though. They're just going to batter you with the run game. Finley, no time to throw the football whatsoever. He gets sacked by Wormley. 2nd and 15 now. Finley steps back, looks, throws this one. That's almost picked off, but the receiver, someone had the presence of mind to sort of take out the defensive back. They run a draw play on 3rd and 15. They don't really have a play for that here. So just hand it off. Loss of a few yards there. 2nd and 10. Here's Lamar Jackson. That's a nice throw for a wide receiver. 16-yard gain. 1st and 10 here. Little handoff here to Willie Snead, who gets brought down after a nice little gain there. 2nd and 3. Here is Lamar Jackson again, finding his man, able to pick up the first down marker. And then 2nd and 9, Marquise Hollywood Brown burns the defense there. Touchdown, Baltimore. Make it 14-0, 54 yards. That's just a big play. Lamar Jackson, a guy with a big arm. You got to get a weapon like Marquise Brown who can absolutely torch the defense. Who cares if he isn't it's not the most pretty motion when you can make a throw like that. But then look at Joe Mixon. He comes right back. 2nd and 1. He is going to be gone for 6. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Joe Mixon, first touchdown on a 66-yard run. No one was catching him on that play. He was just gone. And that's going to make the score 7-14. Baltimore in the lead. 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson throws, and this is just a goofy play. It bounces on the helmet of Marquise Brown, and then it's picked off by Denard. Denard able to come up with the interception, and that is just one of the weirdest interceptions I think I've ever seen. You just don't see plays like that too often in the NFL. Lamar Jackson can't believe it. He's been pretty good with protecting the football. I don't know if you can put that on him. It just bounces on the helmet of his man. And then Denard able to make a play on the tip drill. Ryan Finley, 3rd and 13, goes for Eifert. And he's not able to get it. Looks like he just bounced off Eifert's hands. Either way, field goal unit would come out. Andy Dalton with the hold. And that one's pushed through the uprights to make it 14-10 Baltimore. And then 3rd and 6, Lamar Jackson. Nice throw there. Able to drop that one in for Mark Andrews. And then after that, it'd be 3rd and 7. Lamar Jackson again looks, fires, has to check it down to Mark Ingram, hoping he can make something happen after he catches it. But Pratt was there to bring him down before he able to get anything else. Then a field goal kick here from Justin Tucker, and that's going to be good. Make it 17-10 Baltimore as they extend their lead. 2nd and 7, 4 minutes left. Ryan Finley going up to Eifert, and he's able to hold on to that one. 1st and 10 now. Finley again looks, rolls out of the pocket here. He's just going to take off with this one. Some wheels here on Ryan Finley as he gets out of bounds. The rookie, 27 yards for that one. 1st down, Cincinnati. 3rd and 6 now. Finley looks, rolls out of the pocket again. This time he takes off again. Defense trying to get to him. He slides down, and it's the 2-minute warning with 1:56 left. 2nd and goal now, and this was just a poor decision here. Could have put points on the board. Instead, it's picked off by Jimmy Smith, and he's brought down at the 4. He maybe should have just got down in the end zone, got a touchback. Instead, he gets stopped at the 4. So that's actually going to set things up somewhat difficult for this Baltimore offense. Here's Mark Ingram, and he gets brought down and pushed back to the 1. 2nd and 13. He's able to maybe gain about a yard, and then they're going to come back again. Heavy bunch set there. Another run play, and it looks like that should have been a safety, but instead, they don't gain anything, and Baltimore, or Cincinnati, uses its last timeout. Then Giovanni Bernard sort of just wastes this prime opportunity. That was a really good punt, though. And instead of maybe returning that for 10-15 yards and making things easier on the offense, well, they still have to go a decent ways, no timeouts, to even get in field goal position. Here's Joe Mixon. Not a great block by the tight end. He could have got more if he would have held that block a little bit. 2nd and 10 now, 38 seconds left. Finley can't really throw the ball to the middle of the field, but he does anyways. Throws it to A.J. Green. They're going to have to go hurry up here now. Finley steps back, looks, takes a shot here to Green. If he could have got that and got out of bounds, that would have been great for a field goal try, making it easier kick. 2nd and 10, Finley takes a shot towards the end zone. Tate can't hold on to it. I think he would have been short anyways. Better that he dropped it. 5 seconds left. They go for the kick. 58 yards with a 6-mile-per-hour headwind. And then they try to get out of bounds here, maybe pick up some yardage on a fake, but time runs out. Nice execution, though. Just needed an extra second. And then Lamar Jackson would come back, finding Marquise Brown, picking up the 1st down. 6 for 7 at this point in the game for Jackson. And then he hands, or play action fake there, finds Marquise Brown again, who gets brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. 3rd and 8. Lamar Jackson steps back, looks, finds Mark Ingram. That almost looks like it hit the ground, but instead it didn't. A punt for Baltimore. Then Joe Mixon again with a really nice run there. That looks like a 1st down, but they call it 4th and inches, so Cincinnati would have to punt. And then a nice play there by the defender, able to pop that ball out before the receiver could bring it in. So then another handoff here to Joe Mixon. He jukes Jimmy Smith, and Joe Mixon is going to be gone again. 2nd touchdown of the day, and we have a tie ball game. Mixon now 500 yards rushing on the season, as this is definitely a breakout game for him against this Baltimore defense that looked like they really sort of started to get a handle on shutting down teams' running attacks, but not this time. Joe Mixon just jukes Jimmy Smith right out of his shoes. And now 3rd and 14, Lamar Jackson looks, fires, and that's not ideal whatsoever. Him and the receiver not on the same page. 2nd and 11. Finley rolls out. If he could have hit his man in stride, he would have had nothing but open field in front of him. 3rd and 11 now. Finley looks, finds Eifert, and that's going to be well short of the 1st down marker. So Baltimore is going to get the ball back here after a really nice punt. Look where this one ends up, out at the 6. So Baltimore is definitely going to have to drive a long way here. But then Lamar Jackson trying to run it, and he got nothing on any of those runs. He got smacked down right there, and Cincinnati did a really good job of really defending that run outside of that one big play that Ingram had. And here's another quarterback run, but Carlos Dunlap blows that one up, brings down Lamar Jackson, and the punt unit would have to come out yet again for Baltimore. So here's Joe Mixon with another run there. At this point, knocking on the door for 200 yards on the day. Then Mixon gets dropped down there again. 4th and 1. Zach Taylor calling his shots. Scared money don't make none. And they're able to get the 4th down conversion. 2nd and 6 now. Finley. Nice throw there to Tate. Able to pick up the 1st down. At this point, you have to think Cincinnati is maybe somewhat concerned with maybe just trying to run out some clock here. Take some time with this drive off of the clock and make it tough for Baltimore. And then here is a nice throw here to AJ Green, but he can't hold on to it. That would have been a touchdown and would have given Cincinnati the lead. Instead, field goal unit comes on, and now it is 20-17. Cincinnati takes the lead in this one. So now Baltimore, Lamar Jackson rolls to his right. That's not caught by Willie Snead. He gets popped. It comes out, and the punt unit would come back out for Baltimore. MIXON here with a nice run, picking up around 8 yards. MIXON again now. Cuts this one outside. Tries juking Earl Thomas, but he's brought down from behind. 1st and 10. Our 3rd and 9 now. Cincinnati. Another run here from MIXON. And he's going to get brought down. But Cincinnati took a good amount of the clock off of there on that drive. Now here's Lamar Jackson. 2nd and 8. Throws it to the dirt. That's fine. 3rd and 8 comes up now. Lamar Jackson looks. And that's caught by Andrews, but that's not good enough for a 1st down. So Jackson will have to come back 4th and 5. And the pass takes the receiver behind the 1st down marker. And Baltimore turns it over on downs. And Cincinnati potentially going to get their first victory of the season. That's just not an ideal pass there from Lamar Jackson. Needed to push that ball down the field. 1st and goal. Joe Mixon cuts it outside. Gets carried into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Joe Mixon, his 3rd of the day. And that'll make it 27-17. And Cincinnati is going to do the improbable, and they are going to defeat the Baltimore Ravens here. Lamar Jackson, one last pass here, and that's going to be picked off by Cincinnati. Brought down. Time expires. Cincinnati wins. And the Cincinnati Bengals defeat the Baltimore Ravens 27-17. Cincinnati now 1-8 on the year. Baltimore now 6-3, still first place in the AFC North. Ryan Finley 11-20, 129 yards, 1 interception. Joe Mixon 32 carries, 244 yards, 3 touchdowns. And Denard 9 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss, and 1 interception. Lamar Jackson 14 for 23, 156 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Mark Ingram 14 carries, 112 yards, and 1 touchdown. And Marquise Brown 3 receptions, 83 yards, and 1 touchdown on the day for him. That Baltimore offense just went silent in the second half. Didn't score a single point. Terrible 3rd down conversion rate for them as well. Things just sort of got away from them in that game, and they allowed the Bengals to stick around in that game and steal one from them in this one. And after that, really nice for his victory for us. Here are some upgrades. Jesse Bates III, that's some nice upgrade for him. So if you're wondering why I fed the ball to Joe Mixon a lot, we actually had a upgrade, dev scenario, whatever it's called, and we could get him to superstar if we got, I think, like 250 yards and like 3 touchdowns. So we definitely got that. Here's Jermaine Pratt, and I go with pass coverage. And this one, I know it's not a scheme fit anymore, but I don't really care. John Miller gets an upgrade, and I was like, how do we get more run upgrade? Like run blocking. And that's in power, so we go with that. So there, that's pretty good too. So that's nice. And then right tackle Bobby Hart. I believe I go with power with him as well. Upgrading this offensive line because it needs to be upgraded. So there's that. So then we take a look here at this scenario, and yeah, absolute stud. He had a really good game, and yeah, we now get a dev trade upgrade for him, and he's now superstar. And so we get 2 upgrades for him. For Joe Mixon, surprised they don't have a face scan for him yet. So the first one, we're gonna do it on elusive back. He's a shifty guy for sure. So yeah, they're very nice upgrades there. And then we go with receiving back because you definitely have to pass the ball to him as well. Make him more of a dual threat. And +2 catch in traffic, +2 short route, and +1 spin move. So that's a nice upgrade. Then we take a look at the ability that he got, and he actually got a pretty good one. I believe he got Jukebox. Yes, he did. So that's going to be sick. I haven't really played with a running back that has that yet, so that's going to be pretty awesome. So let me know what you guys think of how doing the videos like this, giving you guys a little post-game update on some things. And yeah, so when we come back, we'll be taking on the 4-5 Oakland Raiders. And tough stretch here for the Bengals to close out this season, but should be nice.